Lola, and we welcome you. We were sitting here talking about what would you do if you had 24 hours to live? If you found out you had 24 hours to live. I asked questions like, what would you say? Where would you go? My biggest one, I'm most interested in, believe it or not, I'm trying to make this bigger. Believe it or not, okay, that's not gonna work. Is who would you be with? Like, I know that sounds crazy, but thanks for the heart, you guys. Who would you be with? And I say that because, you know, I did a Periscope yesterday where I was kind of sounding off about relationships. And folks are so stuck in stuff that they don't like. If you told me I had 24 hours to live and I was with somebody that I didn't like, I would absolutely tell them to kick my ass. Yeah. You said it nicer. Yeah.
Kick rocks, play in the traffic. I don't care.
I wouldn't care. Just leave. Just leave me alone and just leave. I would definitely not play any more games with the person. Okay. So that's what I would. I'm not in that. I'm singular. As chick once said to me, I'm single as a dollar bill. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So whatever. I don't like to claim. Hey, we can see Abraham. He's laughing. I'm singing as single as a dollar bill. So that look, he's pulling a dollar bill out of his pocket. You want to get up and dance for it? You want me to dance for it? You got a lot of money in your. What's all that? That's all money. Why is he walking around with a knot in his pocket?
Hey, that's how I like it.
You going to the strip club?
With a knot in my pocket. He said, "No, don't say that." Yeah, right. He didn't look like that was real true. He looked like that might be. He might go a little later, but not Tuesdays.
Not right now. Like, don't tell nobody. We don't go to the strip club on Tuesday, Lola. You're supposed to say that till Wednesday or Thursday. So, who would you be with? Where would you go? So,
Woo! I know what just happened. You almost said something. Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would be with that person.
Okay.
As much as possible. As long as possible, and the little ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And my mom
Thanks
and my
for saving
dad.
me. Okay. Yeah.
You saved yourself.
Okay.
You caught it.
It
almost came out.
Look, and you can physically see me.
Yes.
Me put it back in.
Oops. Wait a minute.
So yeah, she's not single as a dollar bill.
I'm not single as a dollar bill.
So she would stay with and be with who she is. But me, I would go. Would I look for anybody? Not for 24 hours. I might look. Yeah. I would. If somebody told me I had 24 hours left to live,
you'd look for somebody.
I would definitely go find a nice ride.
Oh yeah, and ain't nothing wrong with that either. You got 24 hours to ride that ride.
I would go find a real nice ride, and I would ride that. Believe it or not, I would ride that ride at least half the time.
Till the wheels fell off.
I'm
gonna ride this ride over
and over again. And then we could go. Well, don't you want to go out? In fact, when the switch flips, I want to be riding that ride. Okay,
so the food and everything is gonna just be around.
It'll be around. Matter of fact, this would be ideal. If we could fly to like the Amalfi Coast in Italy.
How long is that flight though?
I know,
Can't be spending unless you riding that ride on.
There you go. The Mile High Club while we on our way to the Amalfi Coast, right? So there you go. I know we can figure that out. And we figured that out, right? So on the way to there, we ride that ride, right? And then we get there, I can see the water and everything, and we have all the most, because Italian food is the bomb. So we're not worrying about
being
calories.
fat. Not at
all. I would just eat my face in, and I would ride the ride and look outside.
The best tiramisu. Some of that pasta that melts in your mouth.
Surely my family's gonna be irritated with me about this because I ain't mentioned none of them.
Not none of them.
But no, real true. You know how I want to spend my last day with my son.
Yeah, I figured that.
I've thought about that before.
The whole 24?
I don't know, maybe. I might get over the rest of it.
Okay.
Actually, that part will probably be shortened.
Right.
So that I can spend the rest of my time telling him all of the things that I would need to tell him.
So how about 4 hours riding your ride?
Yeah, that's good.
And then 20 hours with him.
There you go. No sleep.
And that way, you don't need him. You can ready to sleep.
Right.
And in 20 hours with him, and y'all can eat and talk,
we can have a good time.
Fellowship.
Yeah, man. He can tell me all the stuff that he hasn't told me yet.
Yep. And you're not going to get mad.
I'm not going to get mad. So you can tell me everything.
Mom, remember when you thought I had done, but
Yeah,
I
but I
didn't think
didn't.
what really happened.
I didn't do no homework. That was telling the truth, right? He can tell me all that stuff. So yeah, I would spend the day with Bo. That's his nickname. I would spend the day with Bo. We would hang out them 4 hours, right? But me and Bo, he liked to eat too, so we just would do it. And we
There
would
you
go
go.
somewhere fun. Maybe we probably would go to California because he wants to go to California, go to the beach. So we probably would do that. That would be absolutely awesome.
Oh yeah.
And so, well, what would you do? Where would you go?
Where would I go? That's amazing. That's an amazing question. Where would I go? I probably would go, because I don't know how long the flight is, but I probably would go to Brazil or either Dubai. I don't know how long the flight
Brazil
is.
or Dubai?
Yeah.
That's long. You spending
Is that
all
a long
your,
flight?
Girl, what? You spending all your time.
Flying? Okay. Well, then let's see, because I would want to go and spend some time with my mom and my dad and my brother and my nephew. See, I have a large family, and I would want to spend at least 4 hours with all of them, right? This is my immediate family. And then I would make some phone calls to some very important people, and they all would be about 5 to 10 minutes long because I got about an hour to do that.
Okay.
And then the 19 hours that I have left, I'm spending with my significant other and the little ones, and we would go everywhere possible, even if it just meant hopping in a car and going to Texas. I mean, I don't know, that's far too, but Virginia, but I don't want to do that because I've been to Virginia. So I really would try to go somewhere where I haven't been. I haven't been to Jamaica. That's a quick trip.
Yeah, that's a quick trip.
I would go somewhere where I could see. How about Hawaii? Because I've always
That's
wanted to
11
see. That's
hours.
11 hours. Okay, well, I'm not going there. All right, so I would go to Jamaica. So that I could see some beautiful beaches. How long is the trip to Mexico? Because those beaches are nice.
Oh, that's like going to California.
So that's like 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe Mexico. They got some really nice beaches. I would want to go somewhere where we could travel together and we could eat some dynamite food, like you said. I mean, I would probably eat all the sweets that I could stomach that day. I ain't gonna lie. As much cake and cookies and donuts that I could possibly
Cake, cookies,
eat.
and donuts?
That's my thing, man.
Oh, no, I would want to get some real foods.
Yeah, but those are the sweets that I'm gonna eat, and
Okay.
there are my mom's famous chocolate cake.
You
and
must
my
spend your
sweet
last
potato pie.
hour shitting.
Yeah, well, that's probably gonna happen once when you.
Yeah, I know that happens
die.
at the end,
Right.
but I'm just saying,
So,
your stomach
but
sound like it's gonna hurt.
It might, because I'm gonna eat some. I'm gonna get a steak the size of your head. And it's gonna be cooked on the grill with all the seasonings and everything, and it's gonna be perfectly cooked. And I'm gonna eat that junk along with some seafood and some raw oysters. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna have a stomach ache because I'm doing all this the last couple of hours, but I will go out with a stomach ache.
What's wrong with her? Is she in pain from all that shit she just ate?
But yeah, it would be real important to me to say some things to people seriously that I have not said.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Like to my mom and to my dad, and my brother and my nephews. Them in particular, though my immediate family, it would be very important to me to say some things to them that I haven't said. Now, to my significant other, I say those things on a regular basis. I try not to hold back any of my feelings or anything of that nature. So we would be caught up on that. Now, as far as the little ones are concerned, I would leave them with some great info. And just spend, I don't know, it would depend. I mean, if it was like now and the young ones, then it would be something like teaching them how to do something that they don't know how to do, so that they could always remember that I taught them that.
Yeah, your time gonna get run out fast.
Yeah, I need 48.
She got a lot of things to do.
I'm gonna need 48
You made
hours.
it complicated. she gonna teach lessons and shit.
I need, what's something like ride a bike?
She gonna teach. You ain't teaching nobody how to ride a bike that day.
Oh, it happens. Yeah, kids pick up fast. What are you talking about? Beat them in a video game. I don't know, something that would last.
Have you ever beat them in a video game?
Yes.
Because I was about to say, if you never played that video game, you might show them you know how to lose in a video game. Your last 24 hours
usually
on the
beats
planet.
me. Usually beats me.
Yeah, I've never played a video game.
Oh, okay, but yes, I have. So
Okay.
it's possible.
Well, I'm telling you, I know that y'all got a million quadrillion things that you all would do, and we appreciate that, and we want to hear about them as well too. But we're gonna come right back with more of That's Just Lola, talking more about what would you do if someone told you you had 24 hours to live. So we want you to subscribe, click the red button and subscribe and share and comment. Please comment, right? And then go to our Facebook page and do the same thing. Share, comment, and subscribe. All right?
And comment.
See you all. Be back in a minute. Bye.